What's up, Go Enthusiasts? We're here with another episode of Sumego and AI Play Chill. Is Black to play? Let's see, am I killing that group and saving this one? Probably. So you have to Hana, I guess, first. I don't know what to do to kill that group, actually. I couldn't find my clean method. Here, there. It's just... Oh, maybe it can work. I don't know. I don't know. What? Over here? You just want to kill those stuns to save these and then leave this for later? We can't capture race that, really? How am I supposed to know that? I guess I'm supposed to know that by reading that I can't kill it, but... Man, alright, fair enough. It's just, in long time control, if I had more than 30 seconds, which was because I was late to actually start doing it, I would definitely eventually be able to realize, okay, this I can't kill that group, and this area has a weakness too that I can use to save my group. But first you should try to kill the group with your weak group. Like, right? That should be the first priority. So, it's more like I need to realize that that's not killable really fast. I don't know how to do that one in Guan. It's just so hard in low time. I just should be faster, I guess. Alright, here we go. My first intuition is this one, actually, because I should reduce the space, but then they're going to play S19, right? Then I guess I can play just Atari and kill it. Yeah. Yeah, this one is a good move to just reduce the space and cover the catch at the same time. And it's easy. Black to play. Huge vital point to N18. Huge cutting point, huge cutting point, huge connection under. Some short delivery, not that much. Is there enough space that if I connect under here and he attaches and I play under and he does this stuff, he would be alive. So it seems like you should jump here first and then connect under. There's some trickery going on, but should be good, right? So let's do that. Great. Let it process for a couple seconds. Apparently I failed this one sometime before, so I guess it wasn't analyzing. Oh, I just didn't solve it in time, I guess. Alright, let's see. We're black to play. We're trying to cover our eye shape with this massive weakness going on over here. It's pretty hard to do effective stuff when you're that weak. Like if I play here, they'll play here, right? But then I could cover it. Yeah, it looks like this is the right method, even though it's not easy from here. Ah, he could make a way to connect back over that way if I do that. So it had to be this one and then here. Similar, but not the right thing what I did. I gave him this vital point. Better to deny him that vital point, because this also covers these weaknesses in some manner of way. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, this one I also saw, and I remember seeing it, actually. I think I saw it in the series before. What I'm gonna remember here is that this one creates a vital point for him to play, which I then have to know how to play against. And this one does not so easily create a vital point for him to play. Which means I need to read him reducing, which is gonna be a lot easier to handle. So that's why this one is a lot better in this case. And so I'm going to remember this kind of shape, that one should be... Okay, that makes sense actually. That one should be better unless I'm getting a lot of time. Yeah, that makes sense. As just like a I leave it to you position, then we should Tiger's Mouth in such shapes. I don't know why One Way she's so slow today. Okay, so right, if I play here, what happens? He dies? Question mark? You'd have to connect here, and I can connect? No, it's not that easy, is it? So I have to cut first, maybe? It's kind of weird. It could work. Oh, just too slow. Just too slow. I almost had it, but I didn't fully read it out, and so because of that, I got... Yeah. My brain is slow today. I don't know what to do. It happens. Alright, black to play Life and Death. This one is super small, so it should be super hard. That's normally the way it works. So I need a huge amount of extra space, because I'm already kind of just like really, really dead. So I'm thinking like I need to play here and descend. Let him play there, then I would be alive. So here and descend, what is he gonna do? I don't know what he's gonna do. Oh, he's gonna do it that way. That's the gorgeous way. That is nice. That is nice. I forgot about that. So was I wrong to descend then? No, it's just here you need to connect. Wow. Here you can't play here because you can do that one. But if you connect, it's not scary that he's gonna go in there. It's scary that he's gonna play here. But in this case, we've covered it. You don't have to play here, you can play this one. That's the critical. Wow. Yeah. I was so close. Just misunderstood the last bit. Here, I knew to chase the resources I needed, but at the end, there's this, like, which way do you start the Atari sequence? Where I thought, basically all the time, you should block because you want the extra eye shape. And when you play the R18, minimizes your eye shape. It doesn't get more eye shape, but what it does is it covers your cut better. And that actually matters because you can chase it from P19 rather than chasing it from the bad move, right? Chasing it from P19 breaks your eye shape at the same time as it chases that cut, which means that it's working. So that's something to remember, is that covering that cut is actually more meaningful in some circumstances like this than asking for extra eye shape. So by covering that cut, we force this way, and then obviously this is going to be alive. Okay, how can I handle this? There. There. No, I don't. How could you ever get a timing to not get shorted yourself as you make the shortage abilities? Like, obviously, if you can make it all, if you can use every resource that you have, it'll work. But you need to not suffer your own shortage. I can't imagine like any trickery or order of moves that would let this be effective. Ah, like that. What? I can't use this Sente? I can't, you're right. Wait, how am I ever supposed to be able to use that Sente when necessary, but play here? I don't get it. Ah, this is the order. I just couldn't find it. You have to make it so that's Atari. That's how. Ah! After that, then yeah, whatever. He can find a Ko. Great, nice job, White. But this is the frustrating variation to me. I mean, I just need to see that. So you can get that Sente if it's Atari, not if it's. So that's why you need to threat. Ah, God. I don't like it. 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 Alright, here we go. We're back to play. So here, there's eye shape, but there's no shortage. There's shortage, but no shape. There. So it should be like this, and then something trickery. No? Oh, he can play there. Oh, wait. So he's going to use this one, and then we should prepare the best. Ah, this way. This is my only available method is like that. I see. Okay, so the Hane first is right, and then if I know he's going to answer by getting the space, if I take the shape. What I didn't, yeah, what I didn't read seriously was like this, and then that's very clear that he gets eye shape when he answers that, so we should deny that. And then, yeah, this is actually an easy variation, isn't it? This should have been an easy read, but I was just a little naive. I understand how I was naive. I think I can do better that one. Alright, here we go. We're back to play. And let's see. So I need to break that space. And then that space, what is the maximum amount? It's like that. Okay. So I wonder then if I should start with move like that. There. Yeah, it should be there. Yeah. Okay, and in this case, oh, not so clear, but like that's great. So we made the Ko. I thought it was going to be Ko this way, but it was actually not, because you can use the shorting idea, and then this is the right. Yeah. So you can only use this to make the Ko, and then still it's like that, gonna be shorted. And he can't do this one because you can play here, and even though he covers for maximum space, you can do that. I realized. I read this one out almost correctly. Almost. His answer was still hard, but I almost got it right. There. Oh, there. No, it's working. Huh? What did I miss? What can White do? Oh, after they answer here, not that one, then you need to use that weakness more. I had been reading this one, and that you can kill, but this one is a better method because here and connect through like that, and we can live. That's it. I knew that he had the one eye, but I didn't know that he could live. So, with it if he goes here. So that was foolish by me. I didn't respect what changed when he did this move instead. But still, it should be okay. Maybe with this move.
Welcome to Sinnoh, everybody. Here we go.
Yeah, I think. Care. That order, yeah. Man, it's crazy because some of these things that I'm doing in these Sumego feel so clever, and like, sometimes I use this kind of stuff in my actual game. Even at like Fox 8on, it's way cleverer than what they're doing. So this is literally just like actually playing this kind of thing in a real game. I had that last sequence. Basically what I'm trying to say is this sequence from here, I had this in a real game recently, and my opponent was like completely shocked. Something like this. And I mean, this is not... It's not that unusual, but it's so strong. Basically, what I'm realizing is that just getting good at this stuff is OP. Way too good. Okay, let's go look at the problems. This one is analysis. It's really hard. Very hard to do the analysis. And realize I should save this group capturing these. I think this part, it tells you please save it. That's unfair. People who can speak Chinese know what to do. I thought I had to kill it. Unfair. Let me go. Alright, I think. Go. Open Katago. This one I solved, and I did this really well actually. Analyzed well, understood well, read correctly. Just a little slow, but I can speed that up. This one I understood well, analyzed well, read correctly again. I was doing well. This one I almost analyzed well. I'm getting better and better at this kind of problem slowly. Probably I did this in the Tianlang 2. This one I was so close to getting on time. So close. Oh. It's hard. Hard to get these quickly. But I'm proud of what I did actually. I did read a lot. This one I understand the trick now. It's a good trick. It's a common trick actually. And this one I understand this trick a lot better too. I'm glad it was so hard actually, because now I feel I understand it way more than if I just saw the co-solution and thought it was simple. But actually it's all about how you can get Sente moves as your Sente moves. Expand the Sente moves. That's the point of this kind of exchange. You make the Sente moves proper Sente, and then when they go ahead and fight back against you and make the ko, then you have to accept the ko, but yeah. Such is life. And this one I was so close to doing as well. I feel like it's not so bad. Actually, I must confess it's my second set of the day. The first one went so tragically, I just deleted the VOD. I was being such an idiot. And redid. But yeah, I mean, I actually was quite close to getting half right here. Just like a couple lost by time where I knew it was happening. Or I guess only one, but a couple that was quite close to understanding. And that's not so bad. That's on the way to passing. Anyway, let's go do a game against Katago. I feel like I understand. I feel like I learn a little bit when I limit my Sumego and don't grind it all the way. And here, when I play the game against Katago, I can learn a little bit too. It's a totally different type of learning. But absolutely possible. Okay, I want to do something. Let's do this one. I want to see how the AI treats it. Is it gonna do the Tanuki thing? Okay, it's gonna do the Tanuki thing. Call it small. Let's just do a small knight. I don't know how it handles the small knight actually. Sometimes I feel confused when my opponents play small knight. I'm like, what do you want from me? I'm just gonna take a random big move on the top side and let it reinforce that. Okay, so it takes, interesting, it takes the territorial response, not the influential response. I guess that's also possible. It's saying I don't have any co-threats, so I should do it like that. Probably I should. And just go take a base plus extension from the enclosure. Hooray. Doesn't mean very much. Okay, so this one. Interesting. What would the AI do if it were in my position? How do I tickle? So, last time we were talking about tickling all the time, right? Making these little gains. How do I tickle this kind of thing? How do I make a little gain here? It's such an open position. It's very hard to know what is tickling and what's just silly, but yeah, I'd say that just putting a stone here and letting him run however he likes is kind of tickling, because the run will be kind of useless and my stone will be somewhat useful. So he runs this way to try to make his running more useful. Sensible. Tickle is probably here and ask him to jump, say that still doesn't have much control. It's not that good of a tickle, but he should jump. And then sometimes you build the left side. This kind of move at F7, but in this case, seems kind of lame, honestly. I'm thinking maybe I should press this, but I can't really press it. Very hard to tickle this one. I guess I could play a random move outside of it. I don't really care about the outside. I think I should just play to this area or something. Is it possible to swap here? No, it can't be reasonable. I think you should do this. Let him cut if he wants. He chose not to, okay. Tanuki first? Normally when I see people Tanuki, they Hana Connect first, because they're scared that this one will happen, and then that they'll have to save their group poorly. But White is thinking that going to C3 would be worth it, so that they can do this in Sente. So can I just try to press for Sente myself here? How would I press? Is like C5 pressing for Sente? Or is it B4? Or is it just C4? C4 can't be pressing for Sente. C4 is just accepting. But B4 is worse, so I guess C5 is pressing for Sente? Yeah, C5 is pressing for Sente. I think so. So then, actually you could Hane. After you Hane, then they Hane here. Or they attach here. I mean, they could cut first, maybe. You can save it inside with the whole sequence where you come back here. It's probably not good. Jump, they attach, and you can do the thing where you let them connect. Ah, yuck. I didn't actually think this would be that good, but it is quite good. Yuck. How to tickle them? It's gotta be just... The problem is I don't know what to do after after the variations. You can't be like leaving this and pretending you're tickling them. It's gotta be like jump. And then this one in Tanuki or something. Yuck. Jump, this one. Attach under. Atari is here, and then you're like, fuck. Maybe you do this, extend, so that then you can attach across. That's the right way. You can go across. So you have to extend here to tickle it. And then with that extend, maybe now we could come back here, or Hana. Jump again. Now it's a little different, right? If I jump now, then if they attach, then I can Hana inside. They can Atari here as horrible. You have to extend again and let them come in if you want to cover D3 and make it so that they can only play C3. But I think that's still better than like cowering, letting him run this way, and then even as he runs that way, you still have to take care of this horde. So I think you should extend, let him play C3. That's the correct way. And then I think this descent matters, right? So basically I press for Sente and he got a nice shape to save it in my corner. But I'm still fine and I can go over here. So I think it's okay, right? Because this exchange is really pleasant from Black's perspective if you force him to do that. Okay. So I got some pleasant outside thickness. Now what? How do I tickle? How do I tickle white? Just to challenge a huge area on the top side? Just run out and lean on the other white group? Honestly, I feel like this is the way. Even though there is no space on the right side, none of this matters. But that's the point. I'm leaning on it. I'm not trying to take it. Okay, I expected that move. And I thought that, like, actually it was possible for Black to play from this direction. But I didn't have the courage. If you do something here, AI can easily show you, like, oh, but this area matters. Oh, but that area matters. But actually, in this case, both of those are strong. So I should have learned. This is my mistake, actually. That last exchange was not good. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I still want to descend here, actually, again, to make the same thing, so that they have to push me from this side. Yeah. I just find it very pleasant to be pushed from the side twice. I don't know whether it's true or not, but it feels like white is like pressing into this area on the right side, which is not useful. Probably that's not true. Probably that's not a real gain. Is there a tickle I can do against the upper right? Probably not, right? So I think I can only really tickle the bottom white group, or just by leaving it alone and saying I can do something. But if I leave it alone and say I can do something, I think he'll run up from that side. So I think the right way should be to tickle starting from the bottom. And that tickle should be like super slow, because I can't do anything to immediately cut or chase it. So maybe I should just cap. That looks right, actually. This looks like a tickle. The proper slow amount. Proper amount of slow. And I expected some move over here, but I honestly thought he was going to go deeper, so I would get something harsher to attack. This one is like super passive. But it makes sense when I did this one, that you should be passive like that. How to tickle this? It's so hard. So hard. How do I press that I can't do something obvious? Because if I just answer the top side is way too small. If I press it from the outside, I can press my top side. So how do I make it so that those things aren't easy? I want to use the bottom side, like make something, but it's not easy. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna run from this direction and answer, even though it's a little sad. Now I could Hane though, even though he can get that Hane, I could answer. This looks okay, right? Maybe he's saying it's not that useful over there. Can't I play here to tickle? This looks really annoying. I don't know what he should do. Let's try. Can't I peep? Cut? Looks good, right? So I don't want to get pressed with my group. So I should run that. Attach here? Is that the right tickle of the upper left? If I attach, then he definitely wants to play it with the bump, and then if I... Maybe tickling the upper left is done with the lower attach, but then he should play the top, but actually that's not so easy. Maybe it's best to just leave it. Take my own shape. That seems better, honestly, right? He's about to tickle me over here, right? So let's be non-confrontational. Yeah, considering I did get pushed under a lot of pressure there, I should be non-confrontational. Okay, so... Oh, he's aiming at this peep to make it so this would work. So after this peep, then I can't answer that. It's his idea. Ah, that's why he could do this stuff. So I'm very tempted to play here as consequence. Making it so that I can at least expose the cuts to that when I answer on this side, and then I'll have time to be able to recover. Yeah, I think this is the right answering, so I should do that and then come back to cover this stuff. And this tiger looks like the natural move to me, but it does leave a lot of weaknesses behind, like this one is Sentai, and maybe I could play something more direct. Even Hane is actually possible, right? Even this Hane is possible? Maybe this Hane is the right one. I think it is. Even though this is painful. Like, I at least got an eye. I think it's the best, like the least squeezed shape. But honestly, it's probably not true. Probably there was a better way here. I think I could have been more ambitious. Obviously, Wait felt happy to do those things. So, something went wrong, but I don't know what. I should just save this somehow, right? But is there any way I can take a Wait? I'd guess best tickling is just to run out this way to engage that area, and then this is how they're going to engage that area. They use both of these to make it so that they can connect either side. Very clever. I like that. I like that. Great. Great idea by Wait. It's so annoying. Yeah, I wanted to force that exchange to give me a little bit extra power. And then I was hoping that they would answer and then I could cover. So obviously they weren't going to do that. They tried to annoy me with this one. But I'm still thinking I might play to this side somehow. Like, is just turn better than attach? It asks for more. Honestly, you could play away. I challenged White well to make them do this, but now they're challenging me well. It's so hard. It's such an open board, so many options, and so easy to lose control and suddenly get surrounded here and jump down, or surrounded here, or chased, or lose just... I mean, I'm supposed to get a lot out of this. I'm supposed to be attacking. It's hard to prove. I think I'm going to try a very cautious form of attack. Wow, I expected White to play on this side, even though I know there's problems with that. White still played on this side and tried to save these slims. I'm impressed. They're gonna let me do this, even? I thought this is like too much for Black. Like this was gonna be too good and I can't get that, so he's gotta find something else. Okay, that means what I did just now is probably correct. It was probably a good idea, if he's gonna do it this way. Means the other things are not better. Just connect. You could actually push here, and it is very likely that that would be better to get more time, but I thought just connect still puts a lot of pressure on this. I could run out somehow. How can I tickle this, you know? That's my question. Should be just saving myself as well as I can. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. It's so aggressive. Seriously? Why can't I cut? Isn't that worth it? Oh, is it seriously good enough for him to just... Seriously? Oh. There. Okay, it does want this way, actually. Oh, it's so sad to take that. But at least I force bad shape there. And then I thought I would be able to counterattack, but it seems like it's saying not so much. Not so much counterattack, and that I should have to come back to live. But I definitely have to counterattack first, right? Here, he's going to jump, then we're going to wedge, then he's going to connect, then we're going to Hane. He's gonna play connect. We're gonna come back this way. He's gonna Atari. We're gonna answer. Then. And then. Just Atari net. Squeeze back. And then recapture this. Jeez. So I can't commit, is what it's saying. Because even though I could get all the power here, I would be dying there. Eventually you have to come back. But I have two options, right? I can leave the weaknesses here for later. I can just save. Or I can press from the outside, because I can't go for the cut. I've just read it. It doesn't work. Can't cut. Fine. I accept that. Then, should I be pressing it from the outside? I mean, this move has to be the right way to do things. Like, that's such a nice press. But it's honestly not when I see this one. Like, now suddenly it doesn't really work. Oh, and I have to fall back anyway. But it felt like it was such a nice press. Oh, when I fall back anyway, I'm supposed to play there, not this move. Oh my god. I'm just lost now, maybe? Seems like I just lost. Suddenly dead. Suddenly dead. And I can try to capture Ace, but it's really hard. I can try to Hane and connect, I guess. It's also very hard. So they just do that one to force me to like literally live. It's not comfy at all. So now I have to play here if I want to literally live, but there's a huge problem, which is that he can cut in Sente, and also you can get this one in Sente depending on what he wants. And with this one, could I play here to attack it? Oh, jeez, man. Jeez. I lost my opportunity over here for nothing too. Like, I think I should start with this actually to make it so that this one is bigger. Oh, but I made it so that one is bigger. And that covers this weakness, so that means I have to go live. That might challenge this part, but it doesn't according to him, because he can make a counterattack. Oh my god, it's over. Wait one. I messed up this fight at the end. But let's see. Before that, let's review the game. This extending stuff, it doesn't like. It thinks white gained some stuff, but not that much. What white gained is that black is kind of slow and stuff, but I really don't know what black could do here. I'm just so curious. Jump. Why is it doing that? Not here. What can black do now? Immediate Tiger. Immediate Tiger applies so much pressure that you will get the left side big while you get the attack over here. So they can do that in Tanuki, but wow, okay, Immediate Tiger. I didn't think of that. Jump creates the tiger. That's why it's okay. So I did it this way. And I got to come back over there, so that wasn't so bad. I leaned here, but it would be better to press directly. Tickle directly. So that was a nice move by white. You're supposed to block to force this Hane connect. The block makes it so that this area can be yours later. You shouldn't try to get it, but it makes sense that if you have the power there, you should block and then go here, so that is an area of threat. But I just did it this way. It was only a little bit worse, and cap was fine. Any move which slowly presses that is fine. It likes this idea as a tickle the best. I was thinking that like it was okay for white to just take that, but I could Hane. So it's actually not that easy. No matter which way, I can Hane and threaten that I can make it effectively good shape. So it's not that easy. So that's the tickle. Okay, nice. This was actually good. And good and good. Yeah, I actually played that well. And tickling. And tickling. And my cut was wrong. So I was actually doing this well. I thought that was good, but this cut... The problem with this cut is that I had to go save, and then... Yeah, their move, whether it's here or here, that makes me answer is going to make me compressed. So I actually can't really easily continue to attack that. So if I would attack the whole thing and make him connect it, then I wouldn't lose any area value, and basically this becomes more useful. Then, so particularly if I get this jump, and I'm not so concerned about this part, and then I attack it here, and he forces me to answer and answer, well, this way is way different, because now I'm actually taking care of this fight, right? Like now I can take care of that fight easily. So that makes it so that when he answers there, he's going to have to give up this part, and I could make a naturally good attack. That's the point. That's a good attack. So making the cut first made it so that he could chase me, and then compress me, and then I actually can't make that easily a good attack. Just jumping here it prefers. Interesting. Very tough to answer these things though. And here, all these answers were similar, no matter what. You have to do something. But mine was not correct. These two were the best. My first intuition was actually right. Yeah, my first intuition, I just thought when he goes here, it would be useful for him, but it's really not that useful. It's not that amazing that white gets to go there. It's not like a great thing. So we went here. I got my eye blocked. I found the right move here. I'm very happy to play this diagonal instead of that diagonal. This one is my intuition, but this one is obviously more pressing, so that was good tickle. Turn was good here. I'm honestly really proud of myself that I started this like big fight, played a lot of moves on my own, and didn't really make very many significant mistakes. Even here was an excellent move. Look at that. It's almost blue. The blue move is like just less complicated, not better. So yeah, I actually did that really well. But at this moment, I could have done this. As I knew this one is faster. I have this thing where I connect peeps, even though I know it's subjectively not the right thing to do. But if I did it like that, then I'm actually gaining a lot of momentum and can seriously try to press the white group. That's why the number is going up. It's like white is leaving his groups very weak in this variation, very likely to be attacked seriously, in exchange for a more complicated game, that a handicap game it thinks it can win. So actually making the AI do stuff like that is really good. Okay, here I should have just saved directly. Yeah, I knew that this lost a lot when I saw it. And if I just try to save directly and try, wow, you can play here and locally kill yourself in order to try to chase his group. So this one, you are locally dead, you can see. But if you can surround this, it's good enough. So it's showing, I can't believe it, really. It's showing these variations. We're going to try to immediately kill this white group with this one. And connect. And chase and try to literally just drop it dead. And then try to drop this one dead. Wait, why are we chasing this then if we're going to try to drop this one dead? It doesn't make sense. These moves. I think my AI now... Okay, it definitely just like doesn't understand what's going on because I don't understand what's going on. This is hard to understand. It does not know. You can see the win rate is dropping to like barely above, and it's black by 14. So it thinks maybe black is slightly favored in this fight, but if black wins it massively. That's its current judgment. So confusing. Because black does have some outside liberties, you know. This one, for that, you can exchange, but 1, 2, 3, 4 outside liberties. White can exchange this. And an inside liberty, when white doesn't have an eye, but white has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exchange this. 6 liberties there. So white is down 1 liberty, but only if I play here? Why? Is that 1 liberty? Oh, this is 1 liberty, reverse Sente, and these are just 1 liberty. So by playing here, I actually get the 1 liberty I need to be ahead by 1 liberty. But that ahead by 1 liberty is really suspicious still, because he can chase this group. That's why it's still strange. If I chase it like this, then he'll kill my group first, so he has to do... I have to do this to try to be alive as I try to kill you. But I actually can't chase it, so I have to make it go. And then this is the part where it's like, oh my god, who knows what's going on. But all this stuff is just crazy. Absolutely crazy. And what I should have realized is at this point, he can try to cut me and try to immediately kill this. And this is urgent. Wow, this Hane actually getting a response would be very meaningful. So just asking one time can already help. But if I understood this is all very urgent, I could spend my move over here, actually. And then if he tries to surround me in the center, then I can still try to run out, and I can try to cut this. And as long as this part is safe enough, and that part is safe enough, this cut can be strong. I'm curious why it really thinks that white can survive over here. And then counterattack me, even. Excuse me. Crazy. Okay, this game is very exciting. Very hard. And yeah. I should have done it properly. I should have just done this and let him play there, taken my life, and then done my best to keep fighting the game. I mean, this is just so complicated from here, but I did this one, which I didn't realize it was bad exchange because I fed him that, which is so valuable, and then I was just lost. But before that, the main mistake was what? It was this move. This absolutely clown move. And before that, I mean, honestly, it's hard to say that there's huge mistakes, but it's definitely wrong to connect the peep. That was wrong. Before that, though, I was actually fighting this really well. I'm very proud of myself for this game. Good tickling. I shall keep learning. And come back tomorrow. See you guys then.